Very interesting. We're going to be talking about web design. A well-designed website will make money. A bad designed website will not make money. A well-designed website does not necessarily need to be beautiful to make money, but it's well designed for marketing purposes. So this is where most internet marketers and web designers have a big conflict. Why? Because they keep on saying to themselves, okay, if I have a well-designed website, they are thinking of how beautiful it's going to look. But that is not specifically the case. So that's why it's very important that you understand these very, very easy principles to understand. First of all, let's try to analyze why people visit a website. Most people visit a website to solve one or more of the following three problems. They want or need information. They want or need to make a purchase or donation. They want or need to be entertained. Those are the only three reasons, period. No more. That's it. Too many organizations believe that a website is about opening a new marketing channel or getting donations or promote a brand. No, it is about solving your customer problems. Have I said that phrase enough? Let me just tell you the 11 biggest website mistakes that people have. I tell you also this information is very, very, very valuable. Mistake number one, believing that people care about you and your website. Number one, people don't care about your website. Just suck it up. That's the way it is. People don't care about your website. People don't care. Absolutely, they don't care about your website. Point number two, if a man from Mars cannot figure out what your website is all about in less than 4 seconds, you're not going to sell. Period. That's simple. Point number three, don't make me think. This is actually a book that exists here. It's written by Stephen Crook. It's called Don't Make Me Think. It's one of the best web design books that I've ever seen. They tell you exactly how to position the site in the way it should actually be positioned. Websites need to be intuitive. People should arrive to your website and they know exactly what they need to do without thinking, where do I click now? Where do I click now? Right? If they have to figure out what the hell they need to do, guess what? You're losing sales. You're leaving money on the table. Okay? Next, using design elements that get in the way of your visitors. I'll be explaining what those are. Point number 5, making navigation confusing. Making navigation confusing. That's one of the big problems from site owners. Number 6, using mystery meat navigation. What is mystery meat navigation? Do you remember, for example, when you were in school and you went to the cafeteria of the school and then suddenly they gave you this meat that had some gravy on top? And then you were trying to figure out what the hell the meat was? That's mystery meat navigation. I mean, people actually hide the navigation factors under some sort of cloud. I'm going to be showing you some examples in a moment about this type of sites. Number 7, sites lack sticky content. Actually, the proper word to say this in marketing is harrowing content. But I know that possibly on this part of the world should not be appreciated. So sticky content is very, very critical. Sites not having sticky content. The bad use of text and fonts. People have no clue how to use text and fonts. I'm going to be teaching you how to do it. Next one, not having opt-in possibilities. If your site does not have an opt-in possibilities, a possibility to capture name and email, you are really leaving a lot of money on the table. For example, why is this so important? Let's say that I have a hairdressing salon, right? And I am capturing names. Offline and online, I have already captured, let's say, 200, 300 people on my mailing list. Let's say that I have already identified that on Wednesday afternoon, it's a very slow day for me. What do? I shoot an email. And guess what happens? If you come on Wednesday, you get a haircut for $5. Do you think that you're going to generate traffic in your shop? Absolutely. Would that traffic would have been there if you wouldn't have had this mailing list? They wouldn't. So that's why capturing names is very, very important. I'm going to tell you later on how to use databases in order to start making money. One of the most beautiful feelings in the world is that you say, I need money to go to make a trip. You send an email, and guess what? All your customers are going to pay for your trip. In a heartbeat, you can generate $1,000, $2,000. In a heartbeat. Would that be nice to have? Would that be nice to send an email and generate $2,000 in a heartbeat? How many of you would like to have that?
Yes.
Wow, great. Huh? Well, those are the things that we're going to be learning about, how to do those things. Misusing flash and splash pages. They were saying it very nice in the Global Internet Summit. Flash makes no cash. Flash makes no cash. Anything that is in Flash, get rid of it. It looks beautiful, but it doesn't serve any single purpose. Having slow pages due to large graphs, that's another big problem. I'm going to teach you a few tricks in how you can use graphics in your site so that they will load very, very fastly. I'm going to give you some of the very important technicalities of design. First of all, when you start designing, these are the things that you need to take into consideration before you start designing. First of all, you have to have SEO in mind. You have to have search engine optimization in mind. It doesn't matter what happens on the site. The most important thing is you have to think of search engine optimization. If you want to have the best site possible, that's why I recommend you to use Xsite Pro. Why? Because Xsite Pro is w3.org approved. W3 or wc3.org is the organization that actually approves the HTML code. So, for example, if you go to the HTML code of your site, if it has the W3 sign there, and we will be seeing it a little bit later on, that means that the site has been approved by them and the code is correct. If it doesn't have it, it's going to be by far more difficult to actually get listed on a search engine. So that's why it's very important that we always think, before start designing, we always have to think search engine optimization. Next, we always have to figure out very good meta tags, very good description, and very good titles. I'm going to be teaching you how to do that in a moment. First, also, very important, no matter what you do, avoid frames. Frames are very, very, very bad for search engine optimization. The navigation has to be very, very clear. Navigation, it's great if it is on top and on bottom. It's okay if it is on the left. It's more or less okay if it is over here. Try to analyze how the navigation of successful sites, for example, Amazon.com is doing, and try to figure out what's the best way to set the navigation for your site. Also, for example, why do you think Google has their paid sites, the paid advertisements on the right part? Most of the people, I mean, there's a strong, more right-handed people than left-handed people. So basically, these clicks are very, very close to them. If they will be in the other side, I mean, going through the mouse like this, it will take a lot of time, so they will not be provoking too much clicks. It's more visual, it's easier to see, and very importantly, when you're going to be working with AdSense in your sites, where do you think the AdSense they need to be? On this side, exactly, or up here, because of course that's what's going to generate by far more clicks. Your link directory, you need to have a link directory. I'm going to be teaching you how to do a link directory. It's critical, very, very important. Link directories are very, very, very important. And last but not least, it should be, don't make me think. Your site should be completely intuitive. I'm going to tell you how to do this. You should actually get people to navigate your site and try to find out where they get lost to make it by far more effective. For example, in your case, that you have several things in the site, it's very important that people see it completely, that people don't have to think